Alright guys, let's take a look at imageline.com, which is FL Studio's website. And ImageLine is the manufacturer of the FL Studio program. So as you can see on their introductory webpage here, you will see a brief description of FL Studio as seen here. And you can also download the trial version. So let's say that you're not really sure if you're going to have FL Studio as your digital audio workstation, or if you want to just try it out with this course. I will strongly suggest you to download the trial first before buying. It is going to work as the full version, but you can't really save projects with the trial version, so that is the only thing you can't do. But if you're taking this course and you're not owning FL Studio as of now, then you can just download the trial and follow along this course, and that will work really good. So you can also buy FL Studio, as you can see here. So if we click here, we'll go straight to the shop here, and as you can see, there are different versions of FL Studio. So you have the first Fruity edition, as they call it, and as you can see, the supported operating system is Windows and Mac, as I explained before. And then we have the Fruit edition, first one, which is 89 euros. And then we have the Producer edition, which is 189 euros. Signature bundle, so 100 euros more. And then you have the FL Studio All plugins, which is significantly pricier, as you can see there. So this is the main reason for this one is, and why it's priced a lot higher than the previous version here, is because this version contains all of the plugins that ImageLine has. And some of their plugins are really powerful. So yeah, I mean, if you got the money and if you're really investing into your music production, I would say go for this version, because you will have basically everything you need to have. There are, of course, some different third-party plugins that you maybe want to own, because some of the third-party plugins that you can find out there has a nice sound to it that you want to have, or let's say that you found a plugin with a really nice sample, let's say real instruments. Yeah, then you can go with the Fruit edition and then just purchase the plugins, for instance. So the main differences between these versions here is, let's see here, in this little box here, you can see that the Fruit editions is no audio clips, no audio recording, limited playlist features. So I would not recommend the Fruit edition, because you can't even do audio clips. So let's say that you have a beat, or let's say that you have some audio samples, which is very commonly used nowadays, that you create your music with existing audio loops or audio files, then I wouldn't really go with this Fruit edition at all. The Producer edition is, in my opinion, the best bang for the buck, because you will get audio recording and full playlist features, plus 8 extra plugins as listed. And yeah, so you won't have the VST plugin versions, but you will still get the plugins that comes with FL Studio. So what this means is that you can't really use all of these plugins that comes with FL Studio, the 8 extra plugins. You can't really use them with other digital audio workstations. But if you're going to stick with FL Studio, there's no sense to go with the VST plugins anyway. So you can also always add extra plugins and instruments. So let's say that you have a plugin that you really like, or let's say that you watch this course and you see that, wow, this plugin, I really need to have it, but I don't want to own all of the plugins that comes with this price. Then you can just choose one by one like this. You can also download samples like that, so you have all of the different sample packs that ImageLine creates, like this. You can read all about them, and yeah, that is all they have on the ImageLine site. You also have the signature bundle, so what this is basically just more plugins. If you want to compare these different versions between them, you can go to another section. I just want to point out here that this is in euro. You can also go with the USD, US dollars, and yeah, this is the prices for that one as of now when I record this course. So if you go to here, you can go to editions, and here we can see all of the differences between these Fruity, Producer, Signature, and All Plugins bundle. So as I said before, this Producer version is the best if you want to produce music and you're creating most of your tracks in the box, so meaning that you don't have any other external instruments like that, then I will go for this version. But you can still do all your recording with this, so you can still use different external instruments with this as well. And you can read all of the differences between them, as you can see here. So I strongly recommend you to go through this and see what type of version you will need. So yeah, just choose the version that you find is suitable for you. Alright guys, so let's see you in the next lecture.